please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Welcome back. So while many manufacturers showcased many sedans at the Auto Expo, there were two that stood out from two Japanese majors, Honda and Toyota. Take a look.
What you see behind me is the all-new Homda Amaze. Now, you generally see that when there is a generation change, the car tends to grow a little bigger. But this particular segment, the sub 4 meter segment, car manufacturers are trying to get every inch possible in that space and try to pack in as much space, as many features, as many new technologies as possible. This particular car gets an all-new platform. It's a second generation platform, as what Honda calls it. There's no internal code name that they would like to share. They aren't even talking anything about any other vehicles that are possible on this platform. But at some point of time, I believe there will be a hatchback and a crossover that will come on this platform as well. But the car at hand, the all-new Amaze, wears a completely new design. It's inspired by the Civic. We've already shown you that car. It debuted a few years back, and this design sort of is inspired from that. If you look at the nose, if you look at the arrangement of the headlights, if you look at the shape of the tail lights, it's all inspired from the Civic. I think it's a little bit of a polarizing design in that sense, but it looks good to me. It's got a nice edgy edge to it, if I may say so. If you look at the engine bay, it's quite boxy. It's not very sloping like you would see on a regular sedan in this particular category. And that boxy design actually allows them to make it a smaller engine bay, and that should liberate more space inside the cabin. The launch will happen in the upcoming financial year, that is between 2018 to 2019. Honda has confirmed that, and I think that will be one of their first launches in the 6 cars that they've said they will bring in the next 3 years. The segment is booming, of course. The new Dzire has been making a lot of waves, has been selling in big numbers, and the Amaze will want to have a big slice of that pie, and the new model clearly looks poised to do that. Toyota's City, Ciaz and Verna arrival has been a long time coming, and now it's finally made an appearance in the Indian market. It's called the Yaris. Many, including us, speculated that it would be the Vios that Toyota is planning for the Indian market. But what we have is the Yaris. Now, the Yaris and the Vios are both based on the same platform. It's a few design details that actually differentiates the two cars. Now, this particular model has a slightly sharper design. If you look at the headlights, if you look at the wide grille, the DRLs, everything sort of shows a width of the vehicle in a very sharp manner. You have sleek headlamps, you have sleek tail lamps, and that gives this car a slightly sporty appearance as compared to the Vios. Toyota has tried to give this cabin a slightly sportier edge over the rivals. You get this bolstered steering wheel, you get these nice analog clocks for the tachometer, the speedometer, you get a 4.2-inch multi-information display. You have these sleek AC vents as well, so I think it looks quite nice and sporty. Now, instead of going with an all-black layout like what is popular with the Yaris in the Asian markets, Toyota has chosen the more popular color scheme for the Indian market, which is the black and the beige, and I think it looks quite good. The touchscreen infotainment, it's a 7-inch system. I think it looks okay, but we have seen better in this particular segment. So that's a bit of a downer for me. Overall, the cabin has a nice youthful vibe to it, which is a good thing. But we have seen better in this segment as well. But like I always say, design is something of a personal choice. I personally like this. I think it looks quite premium. The Yaris is quite a popular model in the Asian as well as the global markets. The India spec model, however, differentiates itself by riding slightly higher, and that is to compensate for the bad roads that the car will tackle on our roads. Now, we are all speculating there will be a petrol and a diesel motor, but the diesel, for now, is not going to be available. There's only going to be a petrol motor. It's a 1.5-litre petrol engine. It's based on the same engine that powers the Etios, but this one gets dual or rather variable wall timing on both the exhaust and the intake ports. What that does is higher power. I'm expecting somewhere in the range of about 107 to 110 PS of power and about 140 Newton meters of torque. So when is it going to launch? I think May is going to be a safe bet. That is what the Toyota guys are hinting. May 2018 is when we'll see the Yaris enter the market, and that is when we'll have all the details on the pricing and also on the variants. So stay tuned to Overdrive. We will get you all the info from the launch as and when it happens.